channel is dying. Every month statistics keeps going down.
What am I gonna do?
Every video I make just horribly flops. This video took 3 months to make, made almost $3. This one took around 6 months, made me $6. Another 6 months project, $2. Something has to change. I need answers. You know what? Let's ask Google how to make money on YouTube, or maybe how to make more money on YouTube, or what's the best money maker on YouTube. Okay, let's see what it says. Not sure how hard for you to understand this, but why you just don't make big boob a girl? Make short girl is liked and nice, and do some good animations if you know what I mean. What does that mean? You guessed it right, we're doing Vermeil from Vermeil in the Gold. And for this project I thought I'm gonna make it as simple as possible and not do too much of work, not probably even animating it, but you will see how my idea ended up at the end of the video. For references, I went quite simple and did not gather too many images. As you can see, most of my images are for here, so I can see the back here, the front here. Because her design is pretty simple, as you can probably see, so I did not gather too many of different images because most of them are all the same or just different expressions. And I have a lot of other different references where I just take real faces from real world and try to mash up and figure out something. So first, as always, we start from sphere sculpting in ZBrush. I quickly block out the whole body for the character. I went quite slow and tried to put as many details as I could to the base of the model. When a body had some details, I always like to move to the face because I feel like face is one of the most important parts of every character, and I just love sculpting faces. As with every character, making head is super difficult, especially for concepts which comes from anime, because I'm not sure how the head should look like, so I have to do a lot of experimenting and finding a lot of reference which I like, and just playing with the shapes and see what sticks and what doesn't. So the head ended up being super hard, and I went through so many iterations and I was still not very happy with it, but in the end I think the result went quite well. So I'll try not to spoil anything and show you the heads. So this was the first head. Definitely doesn't look too good. The second head looks quite similar, but I still didn't like it. And the third head is something like this. I did not like it too much, but I think I could push this a bit further, which I did. And I end up somewhere here. I did not record how I'm making a small details on the head because it's too laggy. But as you can see, I tried to add a lot of face features, ports and stuff. I had a base set of the hair which made the face look much different. Of course, the head itself looks much better with all the features like eyebrows and eyelashes. Cannot show you much of the body sculpting because of YouTube policy, so let's just move to texturing. About texturing phase, I cannot tell you too much. I just tried to keep close as to the concept. Her skin is very clean, very clear, and the most prominent features of her face are her makeup, so I went and spent more time with her makeup. Of course, I didn't want the textures to look too plain, so I added a lot of details in the textures like roughness, glossiness, specularity. In the end, I felt like her face is too clean, so I added a little more blushiness on her cheeks. So yep, I ended up spending most time on her makeup, which I'm showing you right now, working on the lips, as well as her eyes. So eyebrows, eye lines, and stuff like that. Probably her biggest feature and most noticeable is her hair. Her hair is super complex, as well as being super rough, so it has a lot of flying hairs. The shape looks very difficult, the hair looks not combed. So just before starting the hair, I already knew that it's gonna be really hard to make. So before starting making her hair, I already knew that I should make my life easier and try to get some tools. So I did not wait for anything and bought the add-on, and it made my life so much easier, and the time I spent on the hair was cut by like 10 times, and I think it ended up looking the best I have ever made. So I was completely happy with the hair, as well as this time I did an amazing job with materials and shading on how hair that looked. So I was completely overjoyed with how that turned out. I did not record too much after this one. Even for the hair I did not record too much because it's very similar type of work, so you just keep changing one thing at a time and it looks quite boring.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald, fam.
Now I end up not spending too much time on making the Blender viewport look as good as possible because I was not rendering the final project in Blender. So maybe you think that it doesn't look too good or looks very different from the final result, which you're going to see soon. So yeah, I was rendering with a different rendering engine, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually had a lot of fun making here first time in my life. Now for rigging, I don't really have anything to show you, just this one short clip which summarizes everything perfectly. That's all I can show you for this video, and I hope you enjoy the final result.
Yeah, I'm ready. One step 달려와줘 like Helena. 나만 사랑한다고 가져왔던 떨림마저 저 바람결에 사라지는 것 내려서 잠깐 거릴 거 설레는
That's all for renders. Now I can show you her in the real-time rendering. So I used Marmoset, and here you go. Her full body looks like this. I made her pretty tall, so as she looks in the anime. As I told before, I'm really happy with the hair. It looks good from every side. I can show you the back. Looks really clean. Yep, I'm very happy with this project. I hope you enjoy this one. I have a lot of similar type of videos, so if you like this one, I'm sure you're gonna like the other ones. Thank you all for joining me for this one. I hope you watch the next one, and see you next time.